Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time, we're taking a look at AISQ. And you might be thinking, wait, who?
Yeah, you might remember them as Squirrly.
That's right.
That was their previous name.
They've been around forever, it feels like, in the social media and the marketing world. But what's really fascinating to me is they've been using AI and really innovating in a way that I haven't seen from any other companies, and they've been doing it for a really long time.
Yeah, they've been on the cutting edge of using AI in marketing since way back in 2010.
2010?
When most companies weren't even thinking about it.
No, not even on the radar.
Little on how it could change the game for marketers.
So let's rewind all the way back to the early days of Squirrly. I remember using Squirrly Social, and wasn't one of their first innovations that AI-powered auto hashtag and emoji thing?
Yeah, back in 2018.
Oh, wow.
Seems pretty standard now, but back then it was revolutionary.
I remember spending so much time trying to figure out what hashtags to use.
For sure.
It was a nightmare, and then this AI came along and was like, boom, here are the best ones. It saved me so much time.
Well, and you got to remember, back then, hashtags were everything.
Everything.
If you didn't get the right hashtags, your content just disappeared. So using AI to not just suggest relevant hashtags, but even emojis.
Yeah.
You know, to make it more engaging.
It made it more authentic, too, because I didn't have to, go research what the best emojis were for this post.
No more digging through those emoji libraries for hours on end.
It was great. Okay, so I also remember they were really excited about evergreen social media posting.
Yeah.
And didn't that cause a little bit of controversy later on?
Yeah, it was a great idea in theory, you know, automatically resharing that older content to keep your social media feed active.
Keep it fresh.
But the problem was social media platforms, they started to notice this.
Right.
And they didn't like it. They started penalizing accounts that were doing it too aggressively.
And so a lot of companies kind of just gave up on it.
Yeah, they had to. It was too risky.
But Squirrly didn't give up, did they?
Nope. They actually doubled down and used generative AI to get around the restrictions.
Okay.
So their AI could reword and reformat older content to make it fresh and compliant with social media's rules. Basically, breathing new life into the whole idea of evergreen posting.
So they were already using generative AI even before ChatGPT exploded and everyone was talking about it?
Way ahead of the curve.
I'm sensing a pattern. It seems like they just systematically started integrating AI into everything. I remember in 2020, they launched what they called the world's first AI SEO consultant.
Yeah, imagine having a virtual SEO expert.
A little robot.
Available 24/7, constantly analyzing your website,
right,
finding ways to improve it, giving you personalized advice on how to rank higher.
Okay, so many businesses struggle with SEO.
Oh, it's such a pain.
It's the bane of my existence.
It's so complex.
So for them to have this AI that just takes it all over, that would be such a relief for a lot of marketers, I imagine.
Game changer, for sure.
So then what did they do next? They had the AI social media, and now they have the AI SEO.
Well, in 2021, they kept adding more AI features to Squirrly Social. So their AI could now find and curate content, schedule, and post it automatically.
Wow.
Complete with AI-generated hashtags and emojis. Basically, it was like having a full-time social media manager.
A whole team.
Yeah, but all powered by AI.
Amazing. So they're really just knocking things off the list here.
Yep.
What came next?
Well, 2023 is a big year.
Okay.
They rolled out something called next level marketing.
Next level marketing.
Which was basically end-to-end AI-driven campaigns. So you're talking AI doing market research, content creation, website publishing, social media promotion, even email marketing, SEO, the whole 9 yards.
That's a lot.
That was mind-blowing.
And this was before it was a normal thing to be talking about.
Oh, yeah, way before.
That's incredible. And didn't they also release that AI hub thing around the same time?
They did.
Yeah. What's that?
It was like a library of AI recipes for creating different marketing strategies. So instead of just, having prepackaged solutions, they were giving users the tools to create their own unique AI-powered campaigns.
Ah, very cool. So it's not just a one-size-fits-all. You can kind of customize it for your business.
Exactly. It's like being a marketing chef, but with AI as your sous chef.
I love that analogy. So wait, hold on. They also had all these digital assistants for marketing. Was that just a different flavor of the AI hub?
Not really. The AI hub was more about big picture strategy, while these digital assistants were for specific tasks. So you had things like, Squirrly SML.
I should think they called Ranking Vision AI or something.
Yeah, Ranking Vision AI. And that was your personal SEO coach,
Okay.
giving you tailored advice, or you had the blogging assistant helping you with content ideas, images.
So they're building out a whole team of AI specialists.
Exactly.
This is incredible. And this was all still in 2023.
Still 2023. Remember, all of this is before the AI craze that we see today.
Yeah. Okay, so in 2024, what was the next step?
Well, 2024, they shifted gears a little bit and really focused on education, launching courses to help businesses understand AI and how to use it effectively.
That makes sense because you can have all these amazing tools, but if nobody knows how to use them, it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's about empowering people.
Yeah. Did they keep adding AI to their other products too?
Oh, yeah. They started incorporating AI into Email Hero, which is their email marketing platform, making it even smarter.
Right.
So, yeah, it seems like they're on a mission to bring AI to every corner of digital marketing.
And then in 2025, just this year, they rebranded to AISQ
Yeah.
to really solidify that AI-first identity.
It's the perfect name, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty amazing that they've managed to stay ahead of the curve for so long.
And you know what's really cool is that they've made AI, which can seem really complicated and intimidating,
Yeah.
they've made it accessible and easy to use, even for people who aren't super tech savvy.
Right. You don't need to know how to code.
Exactly. They've democratized AI for marketing, which I think is huge.
Yeah. So they're really visionaries, and we've only scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah, there's so much more to explore.
We haven't even talked about their focus pages or their keyword research or the market intelligence.
All those innovations that have really helped marketers get results.
Yeah. So in the next part of this deep dive, we're going to look at some of those solutions.
I can't wait to dig into it.
So stay tuned.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back with part 2 of our deep dive into AISQ.
Buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride.
Oh.
It's incredible how AISQ has not only developed these really powerful AI tools, but they've also made sure that they're super accessible and beneficial for everyone.
Yeah, it's not just for these big, huge marketing agencies.
Right, exactly. From startups to those who've been in the marketing game for years.
Yeah. It's really cool that they're not trying to make it seem like this super exclusive thing.
Yeah.
That only tech geniuses can use AI, because that can be intimidating for people.
For sure. I mean, AI is a big, scary word for a lot of people.
It is.
And they've really focused on simplifying things.
Yeah.
Making it efficient, giving actionable insights.
Right.
Without needing to, be a coding expert or anything like that.
Yeah, you don't need to be a data scientist
to
use these tools. Okay, so let's get into specifics. What are some of the things that they've developed that really showcase this approach?
Well, their focus pages system is a great example. It's basically like having a personalized SEO roadmap for every single page on your website.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
A personalized roadmap for SEO. Because SEO can be such a beast.
Oh, it's a monster. So imagine you're trying to get a specific page to rank higher on Google, right?
Right.
Their focus pages system actually analyzes all the factors that Google considers important for ranking.
Okay.
And then it creates this custom plan just for that page, laying out exactly what you need to do to improve its ranking.
So it's not just like generic advice. It's specific to that page.
Exactly. It takes all the guesswork out of SEO.
Okay, so what would be an example of that? Like if I had a website with like a blog post about, I don't know, like healthy meal prep ideas or something.
Okay, yeah.
What would the system tell me to do?
So it might tell you to, say, add more internal links
Okay.
to other recipes on your site that are relevant. Maybe look at your images, make sure they have good alt text,
Right.
and ensure you're covering all the little subtopics that people might be searching for, like dietary restrictions.
Right.
Or budget-friendly options, or quick recipes.
Like a checklist.
Exactly, a personalized SEO checklist.
That is really cool. That would save so much time.
Oh, yeah, especially for those who are maybe new to SEO.
Totally. Okay, so what else have they come up with that's really like pushing the boundaries?
Their keyword research tool is pretty mind-blowing.
Okay.
They actually claim to have the most advanced keyword research process in the entire industry,
Wow.
even surpassing what, human-led agencies can do.
Even better than human beatings.
Yeah, it's all about the depth and the complexity of their analysis.
Okay, I am skeptical, but I'm very curious to hear how this works.
So picture this. You put in a single keyword,
Okay.
let's say sustainable fashion. Their system kicks into gear and generates up to 60 high-value related keywords using GPT-4.
Okay.
Things like eco-friendly clothing brands or ethical fashion guide. Right. But here's where it gets wild. Their AI actually opens up Chrome browsers on their servers
What?
and uses something called their Usurper checker cloud
Okay.
to analyze the top 10 ranking pages for each of those 60 keywords.
So it's like literally browsing the web.
Yeah, exactly, like a human would.
Oh, that's so cool.
But wait, there's more. It then pulls the content from each of those top 10 pages, uses its own algorithms to identify all the keywords that each page is optimized for, and then it calculates something called an SLA score to measure how effective each page is.
Wow.
So it's not just looking at keywords in a vacuum, it's looking at how they're actually being used in the context of websites.
That's really smart.
Yeah, so it's pretty in-depth analysis.
That's incredible. But how does this help like a small business owner who is trying to figure out like, okay, I need to rank for these 5 keywords. How do I do it?
So here's the really cool part. They also factor in something called web authority, which basically tells you how strong those top ranking pages are.
Okay.
They use their market intelligence feature, which we'll talk about in a bit.
Okay.
But they combine all this data to determine if your website actually has a chance of outranking those top 10 pages.
That's really smart.
Yeah, so if a keyword doesn't pass their checks,
Uh-huh.
it gets dropped from the list. So you're left with this like highly curated set of achievable keywords that your website actually has a shot at ranking for.
So it's not just going to give you keywords that are impossible to rank for.
See,
So you're not wasting your time.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I see why they claim to have the most advanced keyword research process. I'm curious, though, about the sheer volume of data that this must be processing. Like, how long does this take?
It's mind-boggling. So we're talking about 60 keywords, each with 10 top-ranking pages.
Right.
So that's 600 pages right there.
Yeah.
They're calculating SLA scores for multiple keywords per page, which means thousands of keywords are being crunched.
Wow.
Plus, they're factoring in that web authority. This would take a human like weeks or even months to do manually.
You'd need a team of people.
Yeah. And AISQ's AI does it all behind the scenes, super efficiently, super fast.
And seamlessly, like, I don't even realize that all of that is happening.
Exactly.
Like when I just plug in a keyword,
Right.
it's just magic.
Yeah, basically, they've taken this super expensive, time-consuming process and made it accessible for anyone.
That's really cool. Okay, so we've talked about focus pages. We've talked about this insane keyword research tool. What else should we explore?
Their market intelligence feature is another big one.
Mhm.
It basically gives you deep insights into your website's ranking potential
Okay.
and how you stack up against your competitors.
So it's like a competitive analysis tool.
Yeah, you could think of it like that,
Oh.
but it's much more than that. It's really a suite of tools powered by all this proprietary technology and algorithms that they've been working on for over a decade.
Oh, wow.
They've invested millions of dollars into developing this.
I'm curious, where are they getting all of this data from?
Well, they're pulling data from everywhere. I mean,
Right.
they tap into their own tools like Squirrly SPY, Content Look. They use APIs from MOZ, Majestic, Google Search Console, Google Analytics,
I saw the big players.
SEMrush,
Huh.
even their own Cyclopedia Checker Cloud and worker systems. So they're really pulling from all these different sources.
Wow, it's like a data smorgasbord. All
Yeah.
feeding into this. Okay, so with all of this information, what can the market intelligence feature actually tell you?
One of the coolest things is it gives you this easy to rank vs hard to rank metric. So it uses all that data to tell you how tough it'll be to rank for a particular keyword based on your website's authority and other factors.
So you can avoid wasting time on keywords that are just, like, impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Focus on the ones that you actually have a shot at.
Right. Is it only looking at web authority, though? Because that can be kind of a basic metric.
Well, they go beyond that. They also look at how well your website is optimized for like NLP terms,
NLP.
which are natural language processing terms. Basically, it's just how people actually search online.
Yeah, so it's not just about, like, having backlinks and
Right.
social media signals. It's about having content that's written well and that makes sense for how people are actually searching.
Exactly. It's all about understanding search intent, which is like the holy grail of SEO.
Right, so this tool helps you figure that out.
It does.
So it's keyword difficulty, competitor analysis, recommendations for improving your ranking.
All of that. It's like having a team of SEO analysts at your fingertips.
That's amazing. Okay, so we've covered focus pages, keyword research, market intelligence. I know you mentioned the digital assistants for marketing earlier, but we only really scratched the surface.
Yeah.
What are some of the other ones that they've created?
Well, they've got the strategy assistant that helps you map out your overall approach. It's like having a consultant on your team.
Oh, cool. So it's not just about doing the tasks. It's about figuring out, like, what is my strategy?
Right.
What are the big picture things that I need to focus on?
I like that. And what about for content creators? Because that's a big part of marketing these days.
Oh, yeah, they've got you covered. They've got the Content Look Assistant, which analyzes your content,
Okay.
identifies areas for improvement,
That would be so helpful.
and gives you tips on how to make it more engaging.
Do they have any for like building a personal brand?
Yeah.
Because that seems to be like the thing these days. Everyone wants to be an influencer.
They're actually working on a personal branding assistant for their Starbucks PRO product.
What's Starbucks PRO? I haven't heard of that.
So, fun fact, AISQ actually created the AuthorBox plugin category for WordPress.
Oh, wow.
Starbucks PRO is their premium author box.
Cool.
And it's a really powerful way for writers and content creators to showcase their expertise and build their online presence.
So even using AI to help people become thought leaders.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Any other assistants in the pipeline that you're excited about?
Oh, yeah, there's a couple. They're working on a backlinks assistant
Okay.
to help users get those high-quality backlinks, which are super important.
Yeah, they're crucial.
Yeah, and for those who are doing email marketing,
Right.
they're developing an email deliverability assistant.
Oh, very helpful.
Yeah, no more landing in that spam folder.
That would be a dream come true.
Right.
Yeah. It seems like they're just coming up with new ways to use AI all the time.
They are.
To solve these marketing problems.
Yeah.
But it goes beyond just these assistants, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, they were actually the first company to offer a guarantee in SEO.
Really?
Yeah,
That's bold.
it is. Because, SEO is constantly changing. Algorithms are unpredictable.
Totally.
How can you promise results?
Yeah.
But they have so much confidence in their Ranking Vision AI,
Okay.
which powers things like focus pages and their next SEO goals feature.
What's next SEO goals?
Oh, so that's another AI-powered feature. That identifies the most important SEO goals you should be focusing on. It analyzes your website, your competitors,
Okay.
and tons of SEO data to give you personalized recommendations.
So it's like having a strategist on your team
Exactly.
who can just tell you, like, this is what you need to be doing.
Focus on this.
Yeah. That's amazing. So they're so confident in their AI that they're willing to offer a guarantee?
Yep. Totally unheard of in the industry.
Okay, so they really believe in this stuff. So what are some of the other groundbreaking things that they've done?
Well, on the website security front, they were the first to create a hack prevention solution for WordPress
Okay.
that focuses on preventing attacks before they even happen.
That's smart.
Yeah, it's a completely new approach.
What does that mean?
So it's based on the idea of security through obscurity. Basically, it makes your WordPress website much harder for hackers to identify that you're using WordPress.
Yeah.
So if they don't even know you're using it,
Right.
they're less likely to find the vulnerabilities that they can exploit.
That's genius. It's like making your website invisible.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And they were also pioneers in the world of WordPress plugins. They were the first to use the freemium model
Okay.
and the SaaS plus plugin architecture.
So they were really shaping the way WordPress plugins were developed.
Yeah. They even created this web dev kit for their Squirrly SEO plugin
Okay.
that gives agencies a ton of flexibility when setting up their clients' websites.
I bet agencies love that.
Oh, yeah, it's a huge time saver for them.
Yeah. And weren't they also one of the first companies to do content marketing like on a different kind of pricing model?
Yeah, they actually created a content marketing agency that charged per batch of clicks instead of per word.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So they're really focused on results
Exactly.
rather than just like churning out content.
Right. And they were also trailblazers in the marketing audit world, creating solutions that go way beyond those basic SEO audits that we used to see.
Yeah, just like a quick scan.
Right,
They're
exactly.
doing something much deeper.
Yeah. Giving businesses this really comprehensive understanding of their strengths and weaknesses.
So they're really taking a holistic approach.
They are.
It's not just about SEO, it's about content, it's about social media.
It's about how it all fits together.
Yeah.
And they've been doing this for so long, constantly innovating, even before AI became like the big buzzword it is now.
It's pretty incredible what they've accomplished and how much they've impacted the marketing world.
For sure. They're definitely leaders in AI-powered marketing.
Yeah. And there's still more. We haven't even talked about the infrastructure behind all of this.
Yeah. How do they manage to handle all this data? Well, in the next part, we're going to explore the behind-the-scenes technology that powers all of these amazing solutions.
I can't wait. We've been talking about all the amazing things that AISQ is doing, making AI accessible and solving these big marketing problems. But I'm really curious about the tech behind it all. They're processing so much data. How do they even manage that?
So they actually built their own infrastructure. They call it worker systems. And it's essentially these networks of cloud services working behind the scenes, gathering and processing all the data that fuels their AI.
So it's like their own mini internet just for AI. I can see why they would need that, especially with that keyword research tool that analyzes hundreds of websites. Why not just use existing cloud services, though?
Well, it's all about having that control and flexibility, right?
Right.
By building their own, they can tailor it specifically to their needs, optimize it for those complex AI tasks. It also gives them a big advantage when it comes to speed and efficiency because they're not limited by some third-party service.
So it's like building a custom race car instead of just using a regular car for a Formula One race. You need that specialized equipment. Do you have any specific examples of how this infrastructure allows them to do things that other companies just can't?
Absolutely. A great example is their SRP checker, which they were actually the first to bring inside WordPress.
The SERP checker. Okay, for those of us who aren't like SEO gurus, break that down for me. What is that and why is it important?
So SRP stands for Search Engine Results Page, which is basically what you see when you type something into Google. A SERP checker lets you see where your website ranks for specific keywords, and AISQ was the first to integrate this right into WordPress. You can actually see your rankings without even leaving your WordPress dashboard.
That's really convenient. No more switching back and forth between tools. Didn't you say they actually have 3 different kinds of SERP checkers?
Yeah, they like to give people options. So there's one that runs directly from your server, one that uses the Google Search Console API, and then their most advanced one, the SRP Checker Cloud, which uses their custom infrastructure to get super fast and accurate results.
It seems like it's not enough for them to just have a solution. They want to have the best possible solution.
Exactly. They're all about pushing the limits.
Yeah, they're definitely innovators, that's for sure. So they're innovating on all these levels, from the AI itself to the infrastructure behind it. But what's the impact of all of this? What have they actually achieved?
Well, they've been awarded Most Awarded SEO Tool of the Year 2 years in a row. Plus, they have over 23,000 premium clients, including some big names like Microsoft and the BBC. They've been featured all over the place for their work with AI, and rightfully so.
Those are some serious accomplishments. So what's the takeaway for our listeners? Why should they care about AISQ and everything they're doing?
Because AISQ is genuinely changing how marketing works. And it's not just for the big companies. They're making AI accessible for businesses of all sizes, helping them reach goals that they might not have even thought were possible before.
It really seems like they are at the forefront of this whole marketing revolution, this AI-powered revolution. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to encourage you, the listener, to think about what challenges you're facing in your own marketing. Could AISQ and their AI solutions help you overcome those? Maybe achieve some bigger goals? Go check out their website, explore their tools, and see how you can use AI to take your marketing to the next level. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.